Welcome to Dude RV. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, and of course, say it with me, you got here just in time. That's right, it's Friday, and it's time for another edition of Fridays of Finds. Got a good one this week. If this is your first time to visit Dude RV's Fridays Finds, just to give you a little overview, it is a product show. I don't review products, I actually put them to work. Let you be the deciding factor. If you're seeing a product on this video, it actually does what it is supposed to do, and I think it's a fair deal. All of the items most of them are coming from Amazon. And I am an Amazon influencer, and I do earn a little revenue if you make a purchase. You're not obligated, but if you make a purchase, I sure appreciate it. I'm going to give you a couple options for that activity. In the card above, you'll find a link that will take you directly to the Fridays Finds 2026 shopping list on the Dude RV Gear Recommendations page on Amazon. If you don't want to mess with the shopping list, if you'll click the More button down there, that'll open up the basement, the description, and you will see all of the individual product links. Will take you directly to Amazon, where, if you so desire, you can make a purchase. All right, usually 4 to 5 products, 20 to 30 minutes. I try to keep it moving along. Moving right along. That way, I know your time is valuable. Therefore, I try to make it entertaining and informative. All inside of 30 minutes. Usually 4 to 5 products. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. I limit the number of products that I work with because I'm one guy, and I do a lot on this. I like working with the products that require some assembly. If you gotta put them in the ground, you know, I actually want to work with the products. I don't want to just hold it up and say, yeah, you'll like it. In January, end of December, around New Year's, most of the shippers go on pause for holiday. And even though companies are reaching out to me and asking me if I want to work with the product, I'm like, yeah, expecting it to show up in 3 weeks. Sometimes they just never show up. Well, around New Year's, none of them show up. They all go on vacation and wait. And when they come back, they just they dump a bunch of product on me. And so, I'm gonna keep it to 5, but this is gonna be a couple of episodes of the product sitting on the patio here. Background watchers, I know y'all are wanting to know what's going on. Well, we got the polar vortex is about to slam down on us. It's gonna be cold and most likely freezing rain. Ice on contact, and then they're saying it can be up to 1 inch of ice. That's a lot of ice accumulation. So we've been prepping for that. I haven't had an opportunity to continue working on my projects here in the backyard at Tranquility Base because I've been taking care of Mom. Haven't been doing any traveling. Still doing Dillo days. Of course, we'll have already had Dillo days by the time you see this. Anyway, I'm rambling. Your time's valuable. I need to open some boxes, and we're gonna kick it off. I put some stuff together. Vivor Tough Tools, half price. They sent us this big flat box down here. Let me open that up. There it is. Enjoy. Actually, this works out really good. Yappy's already said it's gonna go in her van. And I'm like, okay. Where are you gonna put it? Why are you gonna put it in your van? This is a pop-up screen room.
I might have to read the instructions. It's not popping up.
I'm gonna have to put it on the grass to display it, because you'll see the bottom keeps curving in. So let me move it out. I'll move it out there and stake it down. Working with Starlink for a couple years now. When you're using Starlink, you must have a good clear line of sight to the northern sky. If you're camping, if you're setting up in a forest like the Sam Houston National Forest, it can be a real challenge to get a signal in your campsite. So I travel with 140 feet of cable so that I can move it around. And over the years, I've fabricated some of my own equipment. Something similar as to what you're about to see, but not nearly as good. I'm excited about this. So let's open it up. But first, let me show you the picture on the side of the box. So this is a mobile, portable tripod Starlink antenna mount. Comes to us from Ergo Collect.
A little more hardware. We got the ground spike, and then we have another ground spike. And in the back is our tripod setup.
Let's see what Yahi Tech has sent us.
They sent us a big box. Of course, I got 3 big boxes. But we're going to go with this one because I don't know what's in it. I don't remember what they said they were going to send. So let me get a box. You want to see me open a box? Okay. Let's see what the surprise is. Says it's fragile.
There it is. Some assembly required. Why do I get myself into this? All right, let me put it together and we'll check it out. Interesting. 2 different vendors, similar product. Garden Reet. Y'all remember Garden Reet? Garden Reet specializes in low voltage landscape lighting. And if you've watched any of these videos, you'll know
that's one of my favorite categories to work in.
So let's take a look at what Garden Reet has sent us. I'm excited. I'm so excited. This is an underwater light from Garden Reet, low voltage. Can you tell why I'm excited now? Hey, you see that right out there? I want to uplight Allergy Man, or I want to uplight the waterfall, but I'm still work in progress there. So for this video, let's take a look at what they sent us, and we'll go from there. Wow, that's heavy. And it quick connects. I like those. I don't think we'll be using that. I'd put a hole in my liner. This way. Lifetime warranty. Lifetime warranty. That's what it says right here. There's a QR code you can scan and get lifetime warranty and support. This thing is heavy. It probably weighs 2 pounds. And they're very adamant about low voltage connections only. We need a bulb. Does not include a lamp. I think I have one somewhere, not sure where. Just like that. Thank you, Gardenery, for sponsoring this edition. Let's look at the next one. This is a brass mini beam. I'm not sure, I don't have the gift receipt, so I'm not sure who it came from. Connectors. These are my favorite connectors, low voltage connectors to work with, because you don't have to cut the wire, you don't even have to strip it, you just put the ends in there. Anyway, you'll see. Oh, that's cool. 3 watt, 2700 Kelvin. Very, very interesting. This is designed for uplighting. You put it in the ground and it shines straight up. So I got to figure out a place that I want to uplight and that will make a good video. It'll look good on video. So let me
figure that out, and I'll be back.
Meanwhile, we are moving right along.
That's a lot of space. Definitely a good way to keep the bugs off of you. It does need to be fully secured so the bottom edges will stay pushed out. I think it would be a good idea to have some type of rug, but not necessary if you just want to keep the mosquitoes off of you. It's a bit of a challenge for one person to set up. I didn't get that quite lined up. I like the lantern hook right there. That's pretty nice. That's a heck of a deal right there. Vevor. Vevor, thank you for sponsoring this edition of Friday's Finds. We're ready to connect. This is kind of handy. This is very handy. Having a tripod allows you to move this where you have a clear shot at the sky. And a lot of times you'll find that those clear spots will put your tilt in the wrong angle if it's a fixed mount. This one is adjustable. So Starlink tells you need to adjust the tilt. You can. You can adjust the height a little bit. There's a probably 12-inch adjustment there. The only detractor that I can find is that you're pretty well permanently mounting the dish because you've got screws. So you can take it apart by taking out the screws, but it's a little more involved than if it just snapped into place. But I think it's a good deal. I like it. I think you will too. We have a planter. I like that. I like that a whole lot better than I think the metal ones. The assembly was very simple. Uses bolts here, and then there's bolts here. Be mindful to get your dowel seated well before you start tightening down the screws on the cap. It's almost 8 square feet. Yeah. You can grow a lot in 8 square feet. And it will fit perfectly into the Geo greenhouse, the Geodome greenhouse. We like it. She likes it. That's the important thing. Yappy's happy. We don't have any seedlings. They're not quite ready to go yet, and it's going to be so cold. There's no point in planting anything. I'll be doing good to keep my citrus alive, much less sensitive seedlings. All right,
We are moving right along.
I have the underwater light in place, uplighting allergy. I call it, this is a feature that I created, and I call it Allergy Man because from certain angles it looks kind of like a one-eyed man with his eye running. I know, I'm weird. I have a little mini spot uplighting here. What's neat is you can adjust it by bending the stake. All right. After dark, we'll see how it looks. Meanwhile,
We're moving right along. Let's open another box.
here we are after dark with the 12-volt low voltage pond light. I like that effect. Now the lamp that I put in there is an RGB, and it's lost in my new phones. I don't know how to turn on the color changing aspects of this bulb just yet. But the way I'm really liking that effect on my pond feature there. Just the white light seems to be even more engaging. I like it. I know you will. All right, and then we move over to the mini uplight. You know, the sun is just set, but I really like the fact that it is so small. It's like very unobtrusive, yet it puts out enough light to bring that tree to life. Let's go up on the patio and look at both of these from the intended perspective location. Look how cool that is. That is just awesome. I love that low voltage uplight in my pond. Now we move over to the mini uplight spot. I like it. I like it a lot. I can picture having one of those on each one of my trees, but I got a lot of trees. That'd be a little bit pricey. I got a lot of trees, but that would be so cool to have every tree in my forest lit up with one of those. All right, time to go cook a steak.
the video. We have finally come to the end of another fun and exciting edition of Fridays of Finds. Now, all of these items are available on Amazon, and being the gracious host that I am, I will provide you with opportunities to make a purchase. First will be in the card up there. It'll be a link that will take you to the Dude RV Gear recommendations page on Amazon. Your business is most appreciated. If you don't want to mess with the shopping list, that'll take you to the Fridays Finds 2025 shopping list. If you don't want to mess with that, in the description below, click the More button. The basement will open up, and you'll find direct product links. Those links benefit us more because the vendors can see, they can track where they can see where the purchase.
Anyway, they can see that stuff on the back end. It helps. It really does. And your business, once again, is most appreciated. If you've not already, I'd be most honored if you'd consider clicking on the subscribe button. That really helps a small channel. And if you've already been following along, thank you. I do appreciate your time and your attention. And for our patrons, your generosity truly helps. Thank you. You guys rock! All right, y'all come back now. We'll see you next week.